which has been understood very well with the industry experts and also the business leaders. We talk about why PiLog and what is the impact of PiLog before and after in terms of standards, in terms of how do you look at reliability as a kind of a benchmark, as a mool mantra, what we call from an industry expert's perspective, that how do you look at the aging assets? How do you typically look at your old operating models? How do you transform yourself, right, from the outages? Basically, nobody can say that, okay, there will be an outage, right? It is like living in fear when death will arrive. That is a kind of model wherein maintenance and operations cannot live with, because there are a lot of things which are linked to it. So with that comes, what we have seen with that is, why this happens is basically they don't have the proper data, the proper augmentation of data in order to understand the failure causes, the effects, the impacts, where it is coming from, how it is coming from. And basically, this typically comes from that operations and maintenance activities are at times disconnected, right? What happens in operations is not known to maintenance to take a preventive measure rather than a corrective measure. That was the old school thought. And then what came in with the leadership of PiLog's and likes companies, wherein they have talked about importance of data and the maturity of data, which is has to be taken in, from aligning with ISO standard, bringing in the smart maintenance concepts, wherein data and standards blend with the records will help you to make your agile and autonomous maintenance, which is the framework for future, make it predictive to, you call it predictive, even prescriptive maintenance for the future augmentation of data. How do you bring in technology? How you pool the data, even for AI and counterparts of IoTs to work on that, right? It is all data driven. So that is where PiLog is actually impacting the business processes and the way the lookout of the business is.